Yes lads, how you all doing? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Now today I'm going to bring you guys a Newcastle versus Leicester match review. So the boys and girls, of course, did finish at St James's Park. Newcastle 1, Leicester City 2. The perfect way to start off 2021 with 3 points away from home in the Premier League. Of course, two great strikes from James Maddison and Youri Tielemans, giving Leicester that 2-goal lead with a late Andy Carroll goal, getting Newcastle back into the game. But overall, it was a solid performance from Leicester. Still definitely a few areas to improve on, set pieces. But yeah, at the time recording that win puts us only 1 point behind the two leaders. Yeah, we can't really complain too much. That is a perfect way to start off 2021 with 3 points away from home against Newcastle. So that being said, in today's video, I'm going to bring you guys the Newcastle versus Leicester match review. I'll run through my thoughts on yesterday's win for Leicester and also my player ratings from the side we started yesterday against Newcastle at St James's Park. But just before we get into it, make sure a big thumbs up down below on today's video if you guys are going to enjoy today's video as I bring you guys the Newcastle versus Leicester match review. Consistent content continues on the channel, so yeah, if you guys do respect the grind, let me know by dropping a like or subscribing to my face. I'm just before we are on the road to 2,000 subscribers. So yeah, go subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already for consistent Leicester City and Premier League content on the channel. Go down below, turn that subscribe button, great. Also turn on my channel post notifications so you guys never miss any future videos on the channel just like this one. Follow me on all social medias, links to them will be in the description. Go follow me on Instagram, Snapchat and Twitter. All my links will be in the description down below. Let me know your thoughts on yesterday's win in the comment section down below. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into another video and let's get into the Newcastle versus Leicester match review. Right then, Newcastle United 1, Leicester City 2. The perfect way to start off 2021 with 3 points on the road in the Premier League. Of course, goals came from James Maddison, Youri Tielemans and a late goal from Andy Carroll. Guess what it came from? A set piece. What a surprise. But yeah, overall, don't think you can really complain with that result at all on the road. It's a perfect way to start off the new year. It's a pretty dominant performance from the Foxes. We definitely controlled the game in most halves. In the second half especially, I thought we were much by far the better side. Newcastle had a couple of chances here and there, but it could have been a lot more for Leicester. We had some great chances for Vardy and Harvey Barnes as well. So yeah, overall that was a great way to start off 2021, and overall I think that was a solid performance away from home. I think this win was definitely needed for Leicester after a poor result last time out against Crystal Palace. 3 points was really needed against Newcastle, and it's good to see because the league is still very close, especially in that top 10, top 4 battle. 3 points is massive, and if you can string together a couple of good consistent results and consistent wins, you can really push up the league. So yeah, it's good to see that Leicester get just start off with a win in 2021. And hopefully this can keep going as we get some players coming back into the lineup. Yeah, if we talk about the game then in a bit more detail, overall I think it was pretty solid from Leicester, to be honest. We did dominate possession for most of the game, and overall we did control it. Obviously I think we could have done a bit better in front of goal. Defensive wise, we did give them a couple of chances, but yet again they scored from a set piece. I don't know what we do at training, but you know, we've got this 110 million, I don't know, expensive training ground, and we still can't manage to defend set pieces. Brendan, mate, what are you doing? But yeah, overall I think we need to just, if we can sort set piece out, we'll probably be fine this season. But yeah, we just keep conceding from them. But overall, yeah, I don't think we can really complain too much from the performance. Let's speak about the game then in a bit more detail. So yeah, the side which Brendan Rodgers went with, he made a lot of changes from that Crystal Palace side as expected. Schmeichel started in goal. JJ kept his place at right back. The two centre backs were Fofana and Evans. Stanley came into that left back role. Wilfred Ndidi came into that CDM role, and James Maddison and Youri Tielemans, the two goal scorers from the game, also came into that midfield. And the front three was made up of Harvey Barnes, Michael Brighton and James Vardy. It was the exact same team which I put in my predicted lineup on the preview as well. So you know, what can I say? Brendan Rodgers masterclass from Sportsa. But yeah, overall I expected that team to start, and overall I think that team did pretty well. First off was though, in the game there was literally barely any chances whatsoever. James Maddison had a good chance. James Vardy did score. He put it in the back of the net. And if you're on the stream, I'm not going to talk about it too much because I decided to celebrate the goal and I didn't realise it was offside. So yeah, I was made to look like an absolute mug. But yeah, despite that, there was only a couple of chances. But he actually did go close from a corner. Big surprise there, but yeah, overall we didn't really have too much chances. Newcastle had a couple of chances from a corner. Again, what a surprise. But yeah, they had a couple of chances, but overall nothing too much. I think Leicester were just about the better team in the first half. But yeah, first half wise, it was a very poor game to be honest. Second half though, no changes made from either side, but Leicester did come out fighting. We got the goal through James Maddison. The first one was James Vardy was set down the left hand side. It held up. He cut inside. He laid it back to Maddison with a brilliant finish into the top left hand corner. Past Cardolo. That made it 1-0 to Leicester. It probably was coming in. I mean, it was pretty even in the second half, but Leicester did find that goal around 55 minutes in through James James Maddison. Fantastic finish. And Leicester continued to just keep going at Newcastle. And we did find our second through Youri Tielemans. Got played out to Mark Albrighton from Tielemans. In fact, Tielemans continued his run. Albrighton pulled it back on the edge of the box and a sweeping finish from Tielemans past Darlow to make it 2-0 for Leicester. We had a couple of big chances as well to make it 3-0. James Roddy smashed a shot, it hit the bar. Barnes had a good chance as well. And then Newcastle got a free kick, a set piece, and guess what? It went in. Andy Carroll scored his first goal for Newcastle since 2010 to make it 2-1 in the game, or 2-1 to Leicester. No other chances from Newcastle. I think Leicester did manage to control the game in that last 10 minutes, just taking it to the corner and running that clock down. We had a couple of good chances as well there, but overall, I think 2-1 was definitely deserved. It could have been a lot more for Leicester, and yeah, 2-1 win. I don't think you can really complain about that. Obviously, it would have been good to keep the clean sheet, but you know, Leicester can't defend set pieces, so it ain't going to happen. But yeah, 2-1 win for Leicester to start off 2021. I don't think we can really complain at all, and that's a brilliant result on the road against Newcastle. So boys and girls, that is it for my thoughts on yesterday's win then for Leicester. So yeah, let's go on to my player ratings. Yeah, this is where I rate each player out of 10 from the side which started yesterday against Newcastle at St James's Park in the Premier League. So yeah, start off in goal then with Kasper Schmeichel. I'm going to be giving him a 7 out of 10 today. I thought he had a good game. Obviously, he couldn't really do too much from the set piece. Obviously, it was a shot from close range. He had no chance from that. But overall, he made some good saves and his distribution was pretty good as well. So yeah, overall, I thought Kasper had a solid game. So yeah, 7 out of 10 for the Great Dane in goal for Leicester. Moving into the back four. So yeah, started at right back then with James Justin. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Another class performance from JJ. He's the best right in world football, boys and girls. He's absolutely class. Is James Justin. Obviously, honestly, he's got a big future ahead of him. Where if that's at Leicester, who knows? But overall, James Justin, 8 out of 10. I thought it was absolutely class once again yesterday against Newcastle. Up and down on that right hand side. Defensively, he was very strong as well. He gave away a couple of stupid free kicks here and there. But yeah, overall, I think that was good from JJ. And he did show some good experience just with those free kicks. They were free kicks just to break up the play, which for him, just at his age, I didn't really expect him to do that. So yeah, fair play and good credit to him for doing. Obviously, it's a free kick, but he probably needed to do that. Although his free kick did lead to the goal. We'll speak about that one. But yeah, overall, I thought JJ had a fantastic performance. Yeah, 8 out of 10 for James Justin. Probably my man of the match, or potentially Youri Tielemans. We'll see. But yeah, centre back 7, starting off with Wesley Fofana. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. Came back into the lineup, class as usual, was Wesley Fofana. Big part in the first goal. He got the ball forward. He linked up quite well with Johnny Evans. Surprised that the two centre backs going into midfield. But yeah, he came forward. He continued his run forward. He gave Barnes an option. Obviously, Barnes found Vardy, pulled it back to Maddison, which resulted in the goal. Defensively, I thought Fofana was good in the game. First off, a few mistakes here and there, but overall, I can't really complain too much. Yeah, 7 out of 10 for Fofana. Likewise with Johnny Evans, also going to give him a 7 out of 10. Good defensively, he went forward quite well. He was quick, he's a bit quicker on the ball as well. He moved the ball quite well. So yeah, overall, we can't complain. Solid performance from Johnny Evans. Yeah, 7 out of 10 for him. Timothy Castagne, 7 out of 10 for him as well. I thought it was a bit quiet throughout the game, but a pretty good performance from him as always. Solid defensively, nothing really. He didn't do anything wrong going forward. He offered a bit, but not as much. I thought he wasn't as good as James Justin on the opposite fullback side, but I thought he still had a good performance. Yeah, 7 out of 10 for Timothy Castagne. Right then, moving into the midfield three. So yeah, starting off with Wilfred Ndidi in that defensive role. I'm going to give Wilf a 7 out of 10 again. I thought it was another good performance from him. A lot of 7 out of 10s, but overall, it was a good performance. It probably was about a 7 out of 10 performance from Leicester. So yeah, Wilf gets a 7 out of 10 in my opinion. I thought it was great in that. He was breaking up the play well. On the ball, he was good as well. And overall, another solid performance from Wilfred Ndidi. Moving ahead then with Youri Tielemans. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. I thought Youri was class. Obviously, his goal was fantastic. His ball playing ability in the middle of the park was great as well. He moved the ball quick. He linked up play well. And that is what we need from Youri Tielemans. And he's really paying back that 40 million price tag. So yeah, 8 out of 10 for Youri. I thought it was fantastic. Likewise with the man alongside him, James Maddison, 8 out of 10 for him as well. Of course, got his name on the score sheet, got Leicester's first goal. A great finish from him as well. And just like Youri, he linked up that play well. He got Leicester turning, and especially in the second half, them to a class alongside it. Show us, yeah, 8 out of 10 for James Maddison, Youri Tielemans, and 7 for Wilfred Ndidi just in behind them. So finally moving into the front three. So yeah, starts off in that left wing position with Harvey Barnes. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. I really thought he could have got a few more goals, but you know, it wasn't an equaliser, so he's not going to score. But yeah, 7 out of 10 for Barnes. Obviously, like I said, he had a couple of good chances. He should have put them away, but overall, I thought it was good from Barnes. He did good in game. He was a large part of the first goal as well. We're just with the ball through the dividing. Of course, that led to him pulling back to Maddison, who got the first. But yeah, 7 out of 10 for Barnes. Thought it was a decent performance. Next up, then, Mark Albrighton on the right hand side. 7 out of 10 for him as well. Solid as usual from Mark Albrighton. Defensively, he was good. Going forward, he was decent as well. Thought he could have done a bit more, but overall, another good performance from Mark Albrighton. And up top with Vardy, guess what? 7 out of 10 for him as well. There's a lot of 7s, I know, but yeah, I thought Vardy was very, very unlucky. not to score the goal. Of course, he did score, got ruled out by offside, smashed it against the bar. That would have been some goal as well from Vardy. I thought it was very unfortunate. But fair play to his assist play. Could be an 8 out of 10 in fact for Vardy. Obviously, he did get the assist for the first one. That does go unnoticed. I think James Maddison said it in his post-match interview as well. His assist play and his link-up play does get a notice from James Vardy due to the amount of goals he does score. But yeah, fair play to Vard. 7 out of 10 for him, but it definitely could be an 8. So the boys and girls, that is it for today's video. In today's video, I bring you guys the Newcastle versus Leicester match review. If you guys have enjoyed today's video, let me know by dropping a like. Subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already. Let me know your thoughts on yesterday's game in the comment section down below. But yeah, I will see you all in the next video. I'm Sportsa, and I'll see you guys very, very soon in my next video. Peace, guys.